Welcome back to TriviaCast. I'm your host Nikhil, and I've got 3 rounds of trivia lined up for today's episode. But before we get started, please take a moment to rate the show 5 stars on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, as this really helps me out. And make sure to follow us at TriviaCastPod on social media, so you can play along with our 10-second trivia shorts content, featuring exclusive bonus questions not featured on the podcast. So as far as the format for today's episode, our first game will be movie quotes. Our second will be bringing back a game from a previous episode, Mystery Initials. And our third game will be Guess the Country. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our first round. So for movie quotes, I will of course be providing the quote, and you will be trying to guess the movie that it's from. So I will read through the quotes once, then I will do a second read through and provide you the year that the movie was released, as well as the actor or actress who spoke the quote, and then I will read through a final time and provide the answers. So let's go ahead and jump into our first question. Question 1. Here's looking at you, kid. Question 2. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. Question 3. There's no place like home. Question 4. May the odds be ever in your favor. And question 5. Roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Alright, I will read back through those quotes one more time and provide you the year that the movie was released, as well as the actor or actress who spoke the quote. Question number 1. Here's looking at you, kid. That is from a 1942 film and was spoken by Humphrey Bogart. Question number 2. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. That is from a 2004 film and was spoken by Jason Bateman. Question number 3. There's no place like home. That is from a 1939 film and was spoken by Judy Garland. Question number 4. May the odds be ever in your favor. That was from a 2012 film and was spoken by Elizabeth Banks. And question number 5. Roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. And that is from a 1985 film and was spoken by Christopher Lloyd. Alright, I will go through those one more time and provide the answers as we go, so please pause if you want to think about those some more. Question number 1. The quote was, "Here's looking at you, kid," spoken by Humphrey Bogart in the 1942 film Casablanca. Question number 2. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. Spoken by Jason Bateman in the 2004 film Dodgeball. Question number 3. There's no place like home. And that was spoken by Judy Garland in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz. Question number 4. May the odds be ever in your favor. And that was spoken by Elizabeth Banks in the 2012 film The Hunger Games. And for question number 5, roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. That was spoken by Christopher Lloyd in the 1985 film Back to the Future. Alright, that's going to conclude round number 1. Well done if you got some of those quotes. And we will go ahead and move on to round number 2. Our second game of the day is going to be Mystery Initials. So this game was first featured in week 9 of TriviaCast when I had the pub trivia group on for an episode, so make sure to check that out if you missed it. But essentially I will be reading through 6 questions, and the answer to all 6 questions can be represented by the same set of initials. So as an example, if the mystery initials were AL, potential answers could be Abraham Lincoln or Alabama. So I'll go ahead and jump into our first question. Question number 1. This athlete is the most decorated Olympian of all time, with 23 gold medals earned during their career. Question number 2. This scientific property describes the temperature at which a substance changes from the solid state to the liquid state. Question 3. This term describes a publicly elected government representative. The term is used in the UK among other countries. Question number 4. This singer-songwriter from the UK is signed to Ed Sheeran's label, Gingerbread Man Records. In 2021, they released their debut album titled You Signed Up For This. Question 5. This German scientist won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1918 and is known as the originator of quantum theory. And question number 6. This multiplayer video game series first started in 1998 and has more than 10 mainline releases. Alright, I will read through those one more time and give the answers as we go, so go ahead and pause if you need some more time. Question number 1. This athlete is the most decorated Olympian of all time, with 23 gold medals earned during their career, and that is Michael Phelps. And I believe the next highest after his 23 gold medals is 8 or 9 gold medals, so he is far and ahead the number 1 in that category. And of course the mystery initials are MP. Question 2. This scientific property describes the temperature at which a substance changes from the solid state to the liquid state. That is the melting point. Question 3. This term describes a publicly elected government representative. The term is used in the UK among other countries, and that is a member of parliament. Question 4. This singer-songwriter from the UK is signed to Ed Sheeran's label, Gingerbread Man Records. In 2021, they released their debut album titled You Signed Up For This, and that is Maisie Peters. Question number 5. This German scientist won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1918 and is known as the originator of quantum theory. That is Max Planck. And question number 6. This multiplayer video game series first started in 1998 and has more than 10 mainline releases. That is Mario Party. On theme with the recent release of the Mario movie, which I have not gotten to see yet, but definitely will be checking it out. And that is going to conclude round number 2. So well done if you figured out those mystery initials. So we'll go ahead and move on to our third and final round. So our third round of the day is a new one called Guess the Country. So to help you figure out the country, I will be providing the name of 3 of the 5 largest cities in the country, as well as its population. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into round number 3. Question number 1. The 3 cities are Quito, Cuenca, and Machala, and the population of the country is 18.2 million, making it the 66th largest country in the world. Question number 2. The 3 cities are Haiphong, Da Nang, and Hanoi. The population of the country is 99.4 million, making it the 15th largest country in the world. Question number 3. The 3 cities are Miskolc, Szeged, and Debrecen. The population of the country is 9.6 million, making it the 92nd largest country in the world. Question number 4. The 3 cities are Christchurch, Wellington, and Hamilton. The population is 5.1 million, making it the 121st largest country in the world. And our 5th and final country, the 3 cities are Fez, Rabat, and Marrakesh, and the population is 36.9 million, making it the 39th largest country in the world. Alright, I will read through those one more time and give you the answers as we go. Question number 1. The 3 cities were Quito, Cuenca, and Machala, and it had a population of 18.2 million. That was Ecuador. Question number 2. The 3 cities were Haiphong, Da Nang, and Hanoi, with a population of 99.4 million. That is Vietnam. Question number 3. The 3 cities were Miskolc, Szeged, and Debrecen, with a population of 9.6 million. That was Hungary. Question number 4. The 3 cities were Christchurch, Wellington, and Hamilton, with a population of 5.1 million. That was New Zealand. And for our last country, the cities were Fez, Rabat, and Marrakesh, with a population of 36.9 million. That was Morocco. So that is going to conclude this week's episode of Trivia Cast. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you learned something new today. If you're enjoying the show, please take a moment to rate us 5 stars on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and you can follow along to our 10-second Trivia Shorts content by following us at TriviaCastPod on all of your favorite social media platforms. But that's all I had for this week, so thank you again for listening, and I will see you next week.